Welcome back for another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Giants going into Washington to play the Commanders. This game, a couple weeks ago, I would have said this should be a good game. The last one ended up in a 2020 tie just a couple weeks ago. Commanders in week 14 had a bye week, so we didn't see them play, but we saw the Giants play. Let's talk about that game because it was not pretty. Okay, final score 48-22. The Eagles beat the shit out of the Giants. There's no easy way to say it from beginning to end. The Eagles were in complete control of that game. And look, when you look at Daniel Jones, I've always been somebody who believed in Daniel Jones and thought if he got the correct coaching and got the right pieces around him, that he could be a good quarterback. Now, he has good coaching. I think earlier in the year, we were seeing him really start to develop. I think injuries to wide receivers have really affected his ability to shine in that offense. And with the wide receivers not being around, people can focus on Saquon Barkley. And Saquon Barkley just a couple weeks ago was leading the league in rushing yards for this season. And he's fallen off the wayside, especially the last couple weeks. In this particular game, he only had 9 carries, had 28 yards, right? They weren't really able to do a whole lot of running in this game because the Eagles were beating them so bad pretty much the entire game. So in this one, you just have to look at it. Daniel Jones is doing a lot better not turning the ball over. From that aspect, the coaching has worked. He's not turning the ball over. Now, a product or something that is a catalyst in that is the fact that the offensive line is better around him, right? He's got better protection, which means he's not getting hit as much. When the quarterback's not getting hit as much, there's not as much chance for the fumble. But even when he is getting hit, he's holding on to the ball for the most part. He's not throwing careless interceptions, but we're also not seeing him take many chances. Again, part of that is because the receivers that are there, are they getting open? Good chance they're not, right? Like Richie James has been a factor for them over the last few weeks. And like at the beginning of the season, that wasn't anything anybody was talking about because of all the other guys that they had sprinkled in there. So right now it looks rough for the Giants. And, it just feels like they're a team that's running out of steam. They were a great story all season long, but between the injuries and the overachieving that they've already done, it just feels like they've hit a wall. And this is the NFL. These guys they have some talent on that team. They could go on, win a couple more games down the stretch, sneak into the playoffs. Right now, because of the loss, they are on the outside looking in because Washington currently owns the tiebreaker because of the division record. Both the teams are 7-5-1. When they played each other, they tied. So it comes down at that point to division record. Right now, the Commanders are the 7 seed. The Giants have been bounced out. So this is going to be a very important game for both of these teams to make sure that they are rock solid in the playoff hunt. Now the Lions coming up also, there are a couple teams in the NFC that are in that hunt. This is going to be a very important game. It'll be interesting to see if the Giants can bounce back in this game. But you look at the Commanders, they're getting healthy at the right time. We talk about the Giants having injuries. The Commanders are getting healthy at the right time, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So they're rolling right now. Taylor Heineke's playing well right now. Also, not really turning the ball over, making good decisions in the past game. So I think that this Commanders team is going to come off their bye week. They're going to be prepared and they're going to put the dagger in the Giants. This one, when the Giants lose this one, it'll be very disheartening for them. You know what I mean? To tie this team and then to lose to this team and then basically be out of the playoff picture with what they would have to do. They don't, if whoever loses this game does not control their own destiny. I think the Giants will not be in control of their destiny after this game. I would love to know who you think is going to win this game. What do you think the score is going to be? You let me know down in the comments. We'll have another video later. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon.